Greetings everyone and welcome to Dungeon Defenders 2, an up to 4-player cooperative action tower defense game where you defend your base against waves of enemies, but with a twist. Not only do you build towers, you also fight with heroes yourself. Heroes that get stronger every time you use them, equipping items using special abilities. You can use several heroes on a map on the fly to combine their strengths. While you build and upgrade your towers, fight with your heroes, you also find loot and coin to equip and upgrade your gear. The perfect combination of loot and shoot in a tower defense game. This is a sponsored video and I'd like to show you hands-on gameplay of this free-to-play game, so don't forget to check out the link in the video description to try it out yourself. Alrighty, and this is it. This is where we start the game basically in Dragonfall. That's the main hub where we have our heroes, where we can also see other players that we can join with them, add them to groups, to my friend list for example. And here it is also where we can equip our heroes and also purchase new ones over here with in-game currencies. And in this case here, let's just check it out. These are my three heroes right now that we have: the Squire, the Apprentice, and Nif, which is a monk, so that's me. And these guys here can also then equip items. So we already found a sword and a staff in previous missions, and in this case here they're leveling up with each mission that we do them with, and we can always have a group of them together here. So we have a group of 3 right now that I can choose then on my missions to go for. Not that much in my inventory right now, so we better go ahead and do some missions here. And for this we have the war table right here. And in this case here, we have a very extensive campaign mode that is introducing us to several mechanics of the game. We have an adventure mode, expedition, onslaught, mastery, incursion, survival, and the markets, where we can basically purchase new items and stuff like that. So a lot to do. Let's actually go ahead with the Dragonfall Bazar, the next mission in my campaign playthrough. And with this one here, we have another tutorial map. However, we just finished the base tutorial. So in this case here, we just continue also now to continue. We could also choose to play on hard without the tutorial. Alright, but this is it. This is where we are now on the map itself. So here we now need to defend this point of interest here, the crystal cart, and we have the map in front of us where enemies will then spawn basically. We can begin right away with our hero. So there's always 2 phases, right? The attack phase and the build phase, and we are now in the build phase, so we can now build defensive structures in strategic locations like flamethrowers for example, and also new weapons and cannon towers, and also barricades for example. Now we can also then swap between, just like this, between my heroes, right? So I can choose between them to go ahead, and let's go ahead. All of them have different building towers, right? So the mage has different building mechanics than the squire. So for the squire, the game already tells me that we need to build a blockade over here, whereas the mage has the flamethrower that we can build up here that does a lot of area of effect damage, right? That we have then up here. We can also quickly sell it again if I need to. There you go. So that depends on what I get. I can take all the time in the world here for building this, right? I'm not under any pressure. I would also like to have a flamethrower here right at the crystal, so if enemies get too close and attack it, we can then still attack the enemies with another tower that I would like to have here. And as I can see, we're already getting lower on green crystals that we need for building those structures. So let's go ahead and actually start the combat phase, right? So this lane down here is blocked right now. We have 3 lanes right now that are working for us or against us, right? And over there is also another one. We can, by the way, also continue building towers even when under attack, right? So we don't need to just decide in a build phase or something like that. All right, since I have a very cool staff, I can do a lot of damage already, and tactic. And as you can see, this is a very nice mix between now combat of my hero and also our defense. In this case here, the flamethrower over there is doing a lot of damage to these guys, so there's not that many coming in. Very nice. I love this stuff, by the way. So let's just hope what else we get here then. And there's lots of loot, green crystals and coin. The coins are really nice because they allow me then to also there we have already finished it. They allow me then to equip my new gear and also upgrade it. Whereas the green crystals allow me to add more defenses. Alright, defend the bazaar. So first wave has been defeated. Some of my buildings are were damaged, so we can put them under repair mode and repair them then again, right? Stronger enemies will attack in the next wave, so let's also upgrade some of my structures. So let's this tower here for 50 crystals, we can actually make it a bit bigger. And I love that for every upgrade there is a new asset, so the towers just get a bit more complex, right? Let's also have this one here, that's super important, I think. And since there's a lane here, let's switch back to my knight and also assign a spike board here. I think this is a good location for it. And he would have a cannon. I'm not a big fan of the cannon though. We also have a monk, by the way. What's the monk got? A flame aura. I like this. Let's have the flamethrower also somewhere here then, when they're getting a bit too close. I could actually have it just here in the center, right? Yeah, like a staff or something. There is a boost aura as well that boosts then the output of neighboring towers. And the mage, of course, has the flamethrower. It also has the arcane barrier. Let's go with the flamethrower. Also up here somewhere. There you go. Right, so that we just fortify all of this. And, of course, let's also go ahead and upgrade them. This one, the spike barrier, very important. They need to destroy the spike barrier first. And, of course, there's also enemies coming from over here. Collect whatever we have here. And also go in. Let's make actually an arcane barrier here. And then another flamethrower. There you go. Let's upgrade both of them then as well. And also important here. Very good. Let's start the phase. It'll be fun. I'm curious when this one here gets unlocked. That will be very close to me then. Also on the map, we can see where they are right now. Right, so over there they are fighting. And of course, I should always help out my towers here. There's also some ranged enemies now. That's actually a bit dangerous because the flamethrower is not ranged. So flamethrower is very close combat. And let's not forget to loot. You also have special abilities, by the way. So I have a tornado. There you go. That pushes back all the enemies and damages them. And I think we're almost done with this phase. There's still something over here. Yeah, that's the flamethrower. That doesn't attack. Wave completed. Experience points we gain. New crystals. And a mini-boss is approaching in the next wave. We can also check out which lane is unlocked right now. The sewer path over here. There is a boss incoming on this lane here. Right? And there's also more smaller minions coming from the market stand. Let's go ahead and also build us then something that does a bit more ranged damage. So for this, I'm going with the cannon tower from my soldier. So as you can see, it can fire quite a bit. Right? And this one here. Up here on this advantage point, and also here on this advantage point, right? I think they don't block each other, so it's safe to just build them next to each other. There you go. And let's also upgrade that cannon there, of course. Yeah, let's go ahead and make it 2 times. Oh, we need to have a hero level of 9, so you cannot just upgrade them to higher levels. Just once right now, and this one there. Thank you very much. And do you see the sword that I have equipped right now? Every item that drops we can equip, and is also then being shown on the hero. Like that. Let's go ahead and start the combat phase. We see some smaller enemies now coming from over here. There you go. And I can just go in and smash things if I like to with my knight. It really depends on what playstyle you prefer. If you go for melee, you can always take the knight. If you like ranged, you can take the mage. And that sword is just very good. And I think the boss is now incoming too, over there. Let's go ahead. It's a ranged enemy, so we should use our mage for this. There you go. Easy as pie. And also this phase was completed. With that, we have also finished the quest. Level up once more. And at the end of each mission, we also get a bit of loot over here. There it is, lots of gold. And what is that? A medallion. This is a relic that we can equip and gives me defensive power and defensive health for the hero that we equip it with. Perfect. Go ahead and do this right away. So we can decide on which hero. I like the mage actually the most right now, so I'm going to equip it to my mage. To the flamethrower we can do this. That is actually something that I'm using the most right now, I think. Yeah. With that, we get a quick overview and continue onwards either to the next map or to town right away again, where we can upgrade the hero with new equipment and stuff. But since we haven't gotten any real new item there, let's go to the next map right away. Alright, that next mission probably has a bigger thing in mind. The Huntress has joined your party. A new hero. The Huntress has a trick up her sleeve. Build blaze balloon traps in front of you to placate the attack enemies. Unlike towers, enemies can't target traps. So switch back to my normal knight and have another blockade here. Let's also quickly have a look where they're coming from. Main Street, Innkeeper. We have 580 green crystals still, so we can still go ahead and build a few more things. Of course, another... We can also see it on the line, by the way, here. Let's go ahead and have another blockade here. And behind that, a tower like this. And I would also like to have a flamethrower then here. That has been already upgraded, by the way. And probably also here to this one, a flamethrower just here. Or we could use the monk for this, because the monk has a bigger range for that. Flame aura. There you go. Right, so then anyone that attacks it right away gets the damage. Oh well, of the monk. I also love the barricades, by the way, so we should keep them. There's also something new now here, that's the subcores. We need to defend them. If we lose the subcore, a new lane opens up, right? So it's very important that we actually keep them defended as well. Let's have a flamethrower here again. Something like that behind the barricade. Where is another lane? Down here is another lane. That's already where we have the traps and the spike. Let's also go ahead and have a flamethrower here. Right, so that we keep this lane protected. And there is another lane up here with another subcore that we should protect as well. Check it out as well. A spike. Might have it here. Cannon. There's lots of ranged attack all the time now, so we should always have a cannon there at hand as well. Actually have the cannon something like this. Not in front of the spike, because then they attack the cannon tower first. And then I would still like to go ahead with another flamethrower here as well. There you go. Right, let's start. Let's just wait it out. Have a look at my ranger there. Wow, you need to be super precise with that. He's got some cool special abilities though. That's the volley, right? Right, that's doing a lot of damage, and that's the traps that he can throw, or she. And that's doing then quite some damage here too. Let's actually go back to my mage. I love the mage. That's because the mage has a very good weapon right now. The west gate is under attack. There's the west gate. There's lots of damage here. Oh yeah, lots of bigger enemies also. But with that also comes lots of loot. There you go. I think on the east side there's still some enemies that I can't see right now. Ah, there they are. Very good. Already down. build phase it is. Let's go ahead and upgrade those barricades right away. Alright. Traps don't take damage from enemy attacks. So they're getting recharged then every time. Unlike my towers that can actually get destroyed. Let's upgrade this cannon there. We've got lots of crystals. I'm intending to use all of them. And we probably should also add a few more traps here. Explosive trap. And they're very cheap as well. Number 7 is a poison dart tower. Oh. Do we get any new lanes that I haven't checked out yet? I think not, right? There is something here, right? That's over there. Look at the range of this thing, though. They're not coming from here, so it might be advisable to have it somewhere behind here. Right. Down here, those traps. Can we upgrade the traps? Yes, we can. Let's also, by the way, add something here. Bah! No. This was not something I wanted. You can actually turn them around, right? Something like that. But I'm going down like this. There you go. I upgrade this one still. Very nice. And I think that's it. Here we go. New combat phase. Do I hear a dragon again somewhere? Yeah, up there he is. Holy cow, he's destroying the map. Getting a bit stressful here already now with all of those different lanes that you have over there. It's very busy. So you also, of course, have to know these maps then at some point. To know where the shortcuts are for your hero. I think over there we still have some brutes. Yep. Very good. Challenge of defense. Student of defense. Completed with that. There's also some loot down there. Look at that. Helmets. Gloves. A shield and another relic. Of course, we can equip this then right away. For example, my mage could get the sturdy gloves. Now we don't really need that. Guess we give the helmet to my knight so he can sustain a bit more damage, right? And also the shield here upgrade. So the knight should look a bit different now. Yep, he's got that shield. There's also more here. Another leather glove, another chest. And also another totem. So more and more loot is dropping from the bigger enemies especially then. I think we should be golden. Let's upgrade some of those towers again. There you go. I would probably also... There was lots of attacks here, right? Add a few more traps. Let's use the ranger for this. What I love about these traps is that they leave magma behind, right? And the enemies are then just trapped in this magma. And take constant damage, it seems. This area here, and let's actually start. Alright, big boss. Probably should use my... Can I attack him? Yes, I can damage him directly, even though he's not taking that much damage. Wait a second, I probably should also build another barrier here, right? Just in case they actually get too close then. So they would still attack this barrier here before going to anything else. Holy cow, we're taking damage, a lot of it too, and we die immediately. To this dragon up there. But as long as the crystal card remains, we can respawn. And come back to life there. Where is that dragon? Alright, I think he's down. Oh, very nice. That was fun. Holy cow. Alright. Also another achievement with that. Defended it. And level 11 we have. Don't forget about all the loot that we have there. And we also get a big chest out of it. A bigger chest than normal. A mythical item has appeared. Alright. A mythical relic, I told him. So we can equip these things then, for example, the shoes. I mean, I don't really need a lot of armor with my mage, right? He's standing so far behind. There is though mod slots in these items where we can equip then special mods that give me an additional power then. The arcane barrier could get the totem here, because that we can use then. Yeah, we have a crimson bow. That's of course important for my ranger. My ranger also gets the leather armor. And we can also, yeah, go ahead and upgrade that explosive trap. That's super important. Because we're using that a lot, right? And my knight gets all the heavy stuff here, right? So, also looks different with that. Bunch of hearts now. that we can equip him with. And as we can also see, that hound here took quite a bit of damage out of all of this. So those maps also changed then with their enemies. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay, hands-on gameplay of Dungeon Defenders 2. The link is in the description if you want to try it out. It is free to play, so you can just install it and game ahead. And yeah, with that, stay tuned.